Can't think of anything new to say except, you know what, Ed Piskor, rest in peace, my friend. Never got to know him, and I think the comic book industry, the comic book world in general, has been cheated. Out of his presence, he undid himself for reasons that I cannot understand. I think he was an all or nothing kind of guy, and he got to a point, he was driven to a point where he decided that he wasn't getting all, and there was no going back, and um, he couldn't see a way out, and I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Okay, let's put it this way: if I were friends with him and we had each other's number, I would be calling it. I would have called him like, "Yo, no, 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 you get over this. This is not the end all. Okay, 17-year-old female is not a girl. Okay, that's a young woman, and she's texting you. It's not a good idea to talk to her, right? But the last time I dated a 17-year-old girl, I was 15, and you can't. You cannot stop a 17-year-old girl from doing what she wants to do, regardless if you're her parent, boyfriend, or whatever, teacher. She's gonna go ahead and do what she wants to do. If she's got to sneak out of her room, what have you. I'm not condoning that type of behavior, but believe me, it's how it's always been. It's how it's always been. Romeo and Juliet. I can name a couple girls that I went out with when I was a young man, 15, 16 years old. And yeah, 17-year-old girls. They're not young girls. They're young women. Not that, at my age I would have anything to do with them, but understanding that simple fact is yeah, okay. Um, it's a hassle. I wouldn't even bother. But even your girl said that, no, he was just creepy. Creepy? What creepy? Yo, to me, creepy has an element of fear, right? Where, right? Creepy or corny. There's two different things. I think she meant he was corny because there's nothing fearful. I mean, okay, the Red Room stuff, that was kind of a creepy comic book. Who knows? Maybe that's what creeped her out. I have no idea. The whole hitting on a young woman to me is cornier. Creepy has intentions. It's weird. I would do neither, right? But I mean, I don't, I don't know what was creepy about it. But yeah, she even admitted that it wasn't what people thought it was. But no one wants to talk about that. Now I will talk about who he accused were his murderers, just to keep it entertaining here, because I'm bored as fuck, and I want to talk about something that I think is important. Alex DeCampi, Ramon Villalobos. Okay, That's it. That's all I gotta say. You guys, um, he mentioned, and I think, in respect to Ed Piskor himself, I would like to echo that statement, and I believe him. I believe you did murder him. You could have shut the fuck up, not said a damn thing, but you didn't. You didn't. So I will believe Ed Piskor, and I'll put you on blast as well. I don't know who the fuck you are. I really don't care. I'm not trying to get into your industry. I really don't give a shit. I don't want to work for an industry that is not making good money. I would rather do my own thing. And if I got a job from Marvel or DC Comics, it would kind of be embarrassing to work for that company anymore. Would I take the position? Sure. It's money. Money's money. If I get my page rate, hell yeah. I wouldn't be proud like I would have been back in the 90s, like I was back in the 90s, proud to work for this company. And it's because of people like Alex DeCampi and Ramon Villalobos. Who I did not know anything about, really, or gave a shit about until Ed Piskor put their names out there. I still don't give a shit about them, but I will say this. I believe Ed Piskor. If those are the people that he accuses of killing him, I have no problem with believing that shit. I already don't like him. I've never met him. They might be good people. Who knows? I really don't give a shit. At Piskor, I never met him either, but something about him I was able to jive with. You know, like I'm a little older than him. He talked about the process of drawing, like writing. I worked in the industry, so I know that he knows. He went to the school. I can't remember. He went to school like specifically to learn how to draw comic books. All right, the Kubert School, and so he knows the process. He knows the industry. So I'm able to vibe with him and Jim Rugg based on that whole understanding of how things are done. And I've never heard them. I mean, they rip on people like, oh, it could have done better, la la la. Even though, to be honest with you, a lot of the people they rip on are better than they are. Jim and Ed, right? But at the same time, that's okay, right? That's okay. But to go to extremes like these Alex the Campis and Ramon Villalobos, it's not the same, man. Those guys or those people, they, them, whatever the fuck, sensitive ass, whatever the fuck they are, man. Fuck those guys. Fuck them.